Hello everyone, and welcome to the show. I am Snarky Susie, I'm Tierra, I'm Kerrie, and I'm Humphrey. Today's Thursday, everyone. Who are we hitting with Stormbreaker this week? Yeah. I know who we're gonna hit with Stormbreaker. It's called... are there any trolls that we're gonna hit with Stormbreaker? Yep! Let's hit 'em! Hey, not cool. Sorry, buddy. We can't afford to have any trolls on the internet. You guys are nice. Face it, loser. You're never nice. Okay, everybody. It's a whole new year, and we got fun things to do. Yep. No, we have a birthday celebration for j.r.r. Tolkien. And not only do we talk about j.r.r. Tolkien, we're gonna be talking about... who are we gonna be talking about? Well, a lot of people are like, when Rings of Power stepped on Tolkien's legacy. Yep, we need to talk about that. Because this is extremely important. Yeah. And now everybody's like, when we didn't like the Hobbit movie. But then they go back and like, you know what, you're right. This ain't too bad. In fact, this is better. That's right. And because of that, we're going to go on ScreenRant.com and talk about... yeah, if there are any idiots out there who think that we're stupid and we don't know what we're talking about. Really? You're stupid and you don't know what you're talking about? You guys are nothing more than a bunch of tiny plastic toy animals. Yeah, that's right. Ha! Unfortunately. Some of these people that you know have no intelligence. Jeez. So many people are like, why is everybody unhappy? Because there is no intelligence among you. Okay, Star Child. Hey, don't be like that. Alright, everybody. Now, here's the thing. A whole new year is here. And now, we have some very exciting things gonna happen. First, we're gonna have Secret Invasion. Secret Invasion? Yep. And then we're gonna have Armor Wars. And not only that, we have Armor Wars. There's gonna be who? Okay, we got Armor Wars. There's gonna be Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumania. We're going to have to deal with another round of Guardians of the Galaxy. Yep. And Loki is getting a second season. Yes. Oh, yes. Finally, my show gets another season. Face it, Loki. It is not about you. Oh, be quiet, Star Child. Don't get mad at Star Child. Yeah. Star Child didn't do anything to you. No. 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 Uh-oh. What's the matter, Loki? There's something in this room that I do not like. What is it? It's called no Sprites. Hi, Loki. No Tiamuts. Hello, Loki. No Morgan Starks. Hi, Loki. No Billies and Tommies. Hi, Loki. Hi, Loki. No Eli Bradleys. Hey, Loki. No Kate Bishops. Hi, Loki. No America Chavez's. Hi, Loki. No Kamala Khans. Hi, Loki. No Scar. Hi, Loki. No Axel. Hi, Loki. No Love. Hi, Loki. No Miles Morales's. Sup, Loki. No Riri Williams's. Hi, Loki. And more importantly, whoa, who else is gonna come? No baby fireflies. Hi, Loki. No miniature baby sharks. Hi, Loki. Only my little kid variant. Whoa, who are all these guys? You know who we are, Loki. You need hugs. No. I don't need hugs. Loki doesn't need hugs. Huggy! Oh! I'll break you in half. Toys! Every one of you is gonna pay for this. You're welcome, Lokis. Oh, come on, everyone. It's not about you. Ha! Jeez! Who the heck is that? Oh, that's a Star Child. Forget about being friends with him. Oh, no. There's also someone else in the room. Hi, Loki. No Toussaints. Hi, Loki. No Shuris. Ugh. Great. Every time you say no to someone, they always come. No, it's about me, Loki. Come on, Loki. It's not about you. Ha! Jeez. Star Child is just not happy. I am never happy. Oh, but there's someone else who would like to be here. No, and no Homelanders. Yes, Homelanders. Oh, who the heck is he? Oh, that's just Homelander. I mean, he's a real jerk. Hey! Look, little bunny. Be nice. Be nice? Be nice? Oh, we're never going to be nice. Yeah, and besides, Tierra says that you're a horrible person. Of course he's a horrible person. He's horrible. He's like, ooh, look at me. I'm Homelander. I am awesome. I am awesome. You're awful. Yeah. Oh, gosh. You're terrible. No one likes you. Oh, ho, ho, ho. They will love me. Homelander. Hey, leave those toys alone. They don't like you. Hey, be quiet, John Walker. Look at you. You think you're so cool. With your, oh, look at me. Pay attention to me. I'm Captain America. Will you cut that out? Ha! Ugh, that Star Child. Please, will you just lighten up, please? Lighten up, little space baby. Ha! What's a space baby? him. Jeez, he is just never nice. I do not like anyone. No, 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 no. What is it? Enough is enough. It's all about me, Loki. Loki, 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 you always complain. Yeah, besides, it's not about you. Okay, everyone. Apart from whiny Loki, we have things to do today. And one of them is... Well, fortunately, we like to think that 2022 was the year of Tolkien was relevant again. But now it's time to take the next challenge. What? How to keep Tolkien relevant in 2023. Oh, yeah. So, how to keep Tolkien relevant in 2023? I know. But then there's another thing. We're going to talk about how and why Rings of Power failed. Yeah, I mean, why did Rings of Power fail? And what we can do to make sure that it doesn't fail. Yeah. You're right. Let's make sure that we learn from the mistakes that were made. So, because we need to learn from those mistakes, well, there's other things. They think that Rings of Power is an insult to Lord of the Rings. You're right. And not only is it an insult, they didn't even give us the... Look, they didn't even... Look, they didn't even give us a show-stopping musical number that we were promised. Yeah, the one where they were supposed to do da 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 da. Who is messing up everything? It was Sauron all along. Da, 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 da. Who was behind every evil scheme? It was Sauron all along. He is the Lord of the Rings. He wants to control everything. And yet nobody knew what he was up to, and the pity is pity. Do, 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 do. Now it's much too late to save Numenor, because everything has gone wrong. Thanks to Sauron, evil Sauron, all along. Do 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 do. And I killed Celebrimbor too. Okay, and now with that we gotta start the show. Because if we don't... Well, look, if we don't do it now, we'll never do it at all. Okay, so there's that. Okay, let's get started. Alright, Sprite, you know what to do. Fine. Here you go. Toys. What are you doing? I have to serve the tea and cookies to the toys. And because of that, Sprite has no choice but to serve tea and cookies to all of the toys. Thanks a lot, toys. You're welcome, Sprite. And now, it's time to say that we're celebrating Tolkien's birthday.
Yeah. And not only that, they're going to give us someone called Tom Bombadil. Boo! Yeah. Who the heck is he?
Yeah, so useless. Yeah, Tom Bombadil is useless, especially when you have to fight evil.
Ha! Dude, you need to quit laughing and sighing and having questionable motivations. Come on, be happy. I am never happy, Humphrey the camel.
Okay. Here it is. And now, here's the thing. A lot of people said that 2022 was meant to be the year of the Tolkien nerd. But unfortunately, the whole thing went belly up. Why am I so disappointed?
I'm not disappointed. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, you're not surprised too. I mean, a number of us aren't surprised.
Yeah, because look, Rings of Power was supposed to kick off a new era of Tolkien-related stuff.
Yeah, but now, let's just say, it tripped up and fell on its face. According to our friend Justin. Hey, Justin. Hey, guys.
Hey!
What's up, y'all?
What's up, y'all?
Yeah. So, I'm proud of y'all for holding back your feelings. And then, what happened last week? Everybody came down with the COVID.
Ugh. Like, how do you even get COVID twice? Okay, that's not even realistic.
Yeah, you're right. Now, here's the thing. Unfortunately, they said that Rings of Power failed dramatically by not having a good budget.
Yeah, I mean, they had a huge budget. You're supposed to... Look, when you get a big budget to create something as big as Rings of Power, you got to know how to spend your money carefully.
Yep. No.
What's up, Thanos?
It's my brother, Arrows. You can't come in here.
Arrows, you're not supposed to be in here right now.
Sorry, guys. Move aside.
And I am Pip the Troll. You can't keep us out.
Oh, please. You're going to ruin everything. Yeah, now they said that. Look, you gotta know the Tolkien lore.
Yeah, you gotta know the Tolkien story. If you don't,
then you're gonna be confused.
Yeah.
And not only that, that's just as sad as everything else.
Unfortunately, they said that Amazon knows that they failed, but they try to make it anyway.
Now, it's time for us to debate. 1. When did Rings of Power go wrong?
And 2, what was his other biggest mistakes? And not only that, it ain't about the woke, okay? A lot of people are not going to be happy because now the show didn't succeed.
And because the show didn't succeed, is it gonna be renewed for the season?
And not only that, let us see what happened.
Okay, now it's time to say that. Look at this. They say they're not even going to reboot it. Boo! It does need a bit of rebooting. Oh, I mean, people liked it, but they hated on it. Now they're going to, maybe it's time to fix it so that we can have a better show. Yeah. Or as they say, it's just like Star Wars. No, they're not going to reboot it. Boo! They need to fix it. They need to fix that story. If they don't, then what is even the point?
So, there's that. Now, let's see where it went wrong.
Okay, apart from it not having a show-stopping musical number, like, it was siren all along. Yeah, I just hope that they don't do Agatha all along. Ugh. Really?
Like everybody.
Look, a lot of them had their defenders, but everybody else is unhappy. They play politics, and they put everything in front of the main story. You gotta feel bad for everybody who worked on the show. Those who directed it, those who designed all the clothes and the props and the CGI. Look, so the directors, the musicians, but the script writers, it's the script writers that are the problem. Yep. And they didn't know what they were getting into. Unfortunately, did not treat the source with any respect.
Did that baby just yawn?
I am yawning because this show makes me tired. Yep. No. Look, even though your Peter Jackson had his issues with the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings,
Yeah, it didn't detract from the story.
yeah, look at this. They really shouldn't have kicked out Peter Jackson. Yeah.
Well, Tolkien never, ever not wrote about the Second Age. No, he wrote a lot about it.
Yeah.
I know. Look, all they have is the rights to the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbits, and the appendices. That's it. They can't do the Silmarillion. They can't do the Unfinished Tales. They can't do History of Middle-earth. They can't do any of that. No former Gals of Ham? No. No Adventures of Tom Bombadil? No. They're not allowed to have any of that. Oh, okay. So there it is.
Oh, yeah. It should have been a historical chronicle, like we all thought it was.
Yeah. I know. And so they can't even do the downfall of Numenor at the end of the Silmarillion. Oh, no. They don't have the film rights to that. Well, it looks like they're going to have to. They did have a lot of fill in the blank. Yeah. And of course, it felt like a chore to watch, and not the good kind. And of course, dead people don't write. But it doesn't need to be like that. It should have focused on the real story. Yep. Unfortunately, they attacked those who said that non-white actors were not a part of the show. They say that those who criticized it were terrible people with no intelligence, but they themselves have no intelligence. Yep. Oh, look, here's the thing. No. Wait. There's something else that they should have done. Stick with the source. Yeah. Once you focus on somebody's race, creativity flounders. Yep. And remember last year when we talked about embracing diversity the correct way? Yep.
So what happened?
So they're already missed out on the story. Yeah. They missed out on a lot of storytelling by focusing on identity politics. Yeah. When you're entertaining a person, you're supposed to give them what they want. And what they want is to be in fantasy world. We want fantasy world, but we're never going to get that. Yep. Look, it's time for us to stop playing games and to stop playing games and start dealing with the real story. Yeah. And we do not need postmodern during stuff. Yeah. And of course, unfortunately, we have to ask ourselves. Ask yourselves what? Look. Look. Here it is. So, now, here it is. The tragedy is that Rings of Power failed to give us something fresh and exciting. Okay, here's another article saying that they fell asleep while watching it. Yeah, and they wasted around $450 million. Yeah. Now they're over $1 billion. Yeah, billion. Yeah, over $1 billion is riding on this thing. They tried to get it to succeed, but it didn't. I feel everybody who run the show. Ugh. Of course, the first few days of premiere, Amazon's would not let people review the show. Yeah, try to stop review bombing and spoiling. Yeah, but the problem is they don't want negative reviews and negative scores. Yeah. Now, so what were all the decisions? No quality. Because, of course, Christopher Tolkien died a couple of years ago, okay? He probably wouldn't have gone for that. Next, Amazon fired Tom Shippey, who knew a lot about Tolkien. And he's saying, you're polluting the lore. They really should have paid attention to Tom Shippey. And of course, they ignored Peter Jackson. And Peter Jackson was the reason why Lord of the Rings is so popular. Yep. They were trying to say, oh, look at us. We're so diverse. We're so inclusive. Yeah. And there you go. Stop trying to fool us. Yeah. And not only that, they went after all those super fans. They're just a bunch of influencers. Social media influencers who don't know nothing about Tolkien. Yeah. It's showing us to wake up. Yeah. Unfortunately, House of the Dragon was also a failure. But how did House of the Dragon fail while Lord of the Rings of Power failed, but but House of the Dragon succeeded? Yeah. How did they succeed? We don't know. Unfortunately, here is a tragedy. They were. So what happened? They did everything they could to try to make the show be good. Well, thanks, Jeff Bezos. But you're going to have to ask for your money back. It's not a remake. It's not a reboot. It was just a lesser-known story. About, all they were trying to do is tell us a new tale. That's what we need. Stop capitalizing on nostalgia. That's not a good idea. So, what's the real reason? Look, if a show is criticized before it's even released, you know something's going to go wrong. Yep, like when they review bombed the Eternals before the movie even began. Okay, first they did two dumb things. One, you're putting minority actors in roles that white actors have played. Yeah, that's insulting to everyone. Next is, what did you do to Galadriel? Yeah. Well, what did you do to Galadriel? Yeah. And not only that, at least though, Daisa and Arondir were the popular ones. Yeah, they took that role that they were assigned and did what they could. Even Lenny Henry took his role very seriously. Yep. The Galadriel we know now is calm. But this is a younger, angrier Galadriel. This is the Galadriel that could have easily became Helladriel if she felt like it. Yep. Now remember when Frodo tried to offer her the ring? Yep. And because he offered her the ring and she said, you would have set up a queen? Yeah. And when she told Frodo that in place of a Dark Lord he'd set up a queen, I'm pretty sure Rings of Power Galadriel is who we're thinking. Yeah. And so now, so what other issues that we have? So, yeah, you're so much glitz and glamour that you forgot to make a good TV show. Yeah, bad dialogue, terrible pacing, so predictability, characters that just don't know how to character, and a total lack of momentum. It's like, check your genius at the door. I ain't checking my genius at the door. Yeah, we did not. Look. Yeah. So what happened? We got too much word soup.
Where's the happy things?
Yeah. And he's, of course, Gandalf is stranger saying, I am good.
Wait, well, how do we know?
Wait, how do we know that was Gandalf?
Why wouldn't it be Gandalf?
The biggest mistake is time and distance. Yeah, like, look, when Tolkien was writing Lord of the Rings, and the Fellowship broke off to do their quest, yeah, like, Aragorn participated in the side quest while Frodo continued with main quest.
Yeah.
And not only that, what about what happened when Mount Doom came? Boom. So, mean old man still short kicker runs and tries to unlock them. What? What is he doing? Kaboom. What the huh? Yeah. When do the Númenóreans get to Middle-earth?
Yeah.
When are they going to go to Southlands Village? And aren't they going to make it a real village instead of a pile of houses? Elrond goes to London and Casa Doom at the same time. So, how long does that story take place?
Yeah.
I know you're thinking, what about the Harfoots?
Yeah, we spoke about Harfoots once, didn't we?
Harfoots! Be quiet!
Yeah!
What's interrupting? No. Go away, arrows. Sorry, Loki. I'm not going anywhere. The Harfoots just walk around. They're just,
I mean, this is Wandering Days.
oh, look, this doesn't make sense. How did they get to the Shire?
Well, it took some wandering, but the wandering gets a little boring.
Woo! Look at this. Now imagine who's on boat versus the slowest person you know.
Yeah. And not only that,
And/or a Star Wars series is pretty slow.
but it has a narrative momentum.
Of course, you gotta know where the story's going.
And know how to get there.
Yep.
Yep.
It was a...
And then not only that, Andor was going to be hunted down. And it was going to be, and then it ends with a huge heist.
Oh, what are they gonna do? Ocean's 11, the Star Wars edition.
Yeah. You may not see it, but it happened.
Ugh. I've had enough of Star Wars.
Loki, calm down. Now, we don't know where the story is going. We don't know why they're doing what they're doing.
But we already know that 3 rings have been made.
You're right.
And then, of course, our fair son blows up a boat. Yeah, what does that mean? Why do you blow up the boat?
Yep. And not only that, what do the Númenóreans plan? I don't know. And why would they come to Middle-earth? Well, in the book, it was to settle in Middle-earth and establish colonies. Like, Minas Tirith is a colony of Númenor.
Yeah. Look, it takes like over an hour to watch an episode. So the first season is like 9 hours. There's like 9 movies. Yeah. The Lord of the Rings trilogy was 9 hours long. And hardly anything happened.
Well, so here it is.
Here's some of the plot points. The Númenóreans help Galadriel fight Sauron. Mordor is created when Mount Doom blows up. And Celebrimbor makes 3 rings. That's it. Of course, though, it wasn't until the very end of the story that we find out who the stranger actually was. It was Gandalf all along. Hey! Only I can say that. Agatha Harkness! What are you doing here, Agatha? We didn't ask you to come. Poor old Bilbo said in Fellowship of the Ring, he feels too thin and stretched like butter scraped over too much bread. Jeez. Nah. Now where are the stakes? Yeah, it feels too clean, too safe. Yeah, welcome to Westeros, though. Where you have to... Yeah, where you're torn between being honorable. One side, you're honorable. On the other hand, you're cunning and ruthless. Being ruthless and completely awful. Yeah, and where's the danger? Bronwyn got shot by an orc, but she's fine. Well, she's probably going to be needed in the second season, so she can't die. Sauron, on the other hand, survived sepsis. Sepsis would have killed a normal man. Yeah. An elf died. Ouch! That hurts. I mean, why would they do that? Mount Doom blows up. Yeah. But didn't you say that in a fanfiction story? Look, in reality, I wrote the fanfiction of where Feely and Keely met Merry and Pippin. But we all want to know what really happened. Yeah, well, so all the story is what we all knew could have happened. But what really happened was Middle Earth explodes. Boom! And then I ended with... You're welcome.
I can't.
Isildur lost his friend. That sucks. Boo. Hooray! This show sucks. Now it's time for the Namor movie. Ah! Namor the Submariner. What? Read this sign. Really? It says, 1 coffee shop, 1 people. Okay? 1 coffee shop, 1 people. That means no cheering when people say boo. Yeah. We don't need that. We don't need all that at all. I mean, now, here's real truth. It ain't as bad as you think. Yeah, some of the stuff looks good. But if it looks good, yeah. I wish we could settle for how, look, as much as you want to like it, there's just something not right. Now, and then again, Star Trek The Next Generation had a pretty wobbly start. Okay, the first season of the show is quite unbearable. Like, oh, do we really want to watch that?
Huh. And it also started with Q.
Oh, Q. No. Do not compare me to Q. I am not a Q. Yeah. But wait a minute. In the later seasons, Star Trek The Next Generation improved. Yeah. It did have great potential in the cast of characters. Only time will tell if the Rings of Power can have the same kind of boasting. Is it complacency or an aptitude? Come on. And then, of course, they didn't even plan it and execute it. Yep. Oh, okay. It's very misguided. I don't know if it's going to have the Star Trek The Next Generation ending. Yeah. No. No, 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 no. Yeah. Ugh. And there are other things that we need to talk about. It is not just because it's bad. It was just awful. Like Homelander. Hey! Look! I am Homelander. You should love me. No, Homelander. We do not love you. Yeah, hopefully this so-called backlash will wake everybody up and realize maybe we should change some things around. Yeah. This is why we have to be extremely careful of what we make on this channel. We want to make things that people like. And we don't want people to like what we make. Yeah. Indeed. So what happened? So Lord of the Rings left out everything. Left out certain scenes to change things around. But look, we all know what happened off camera. Yeah, they did a lot of things in the Hobbit too. But come on. You gotta look. You gotta move the story along. They wanted Game of Thrones, but they failed. Yeah, but they failed. Indeed. So now, they said it's a betrayal. Yep, over $1 billion wasted. Yeah, it's actually an adaptation from the Second Age, because there is no Second Age book. Indeed. They made up their own story instead of using what they have. And because they're not using what they have, they failed completely. Yeah. Look, if you're going to adapt a book to a movie, you gotta make some changes. There are just some characters and some scenes that really shouldn't be in the movie. And you gotta start trimming. Yeah, you gotta trim. Yeah. Like this. Look, in the original story, it happened between 1500 and 1600 Second Age. Sauron was called Anator, and he helps Celebrimbor and his helpers create evil rings. Okay, not just the rings that went to the 9 kings of men, but we got the dwarves too. Yeah, let's not leave them out. And then, of course, Celebrimbor created the elf rings after Sauron left. Sauron walked off to create the One Ring in secret. This took place like over 100 years. Yeah. Look, over the course of the story, it was supposed to be all of the rings. Yeah, it's supposed to be about the rings. Now, Celebrimbor is super ambitious. And I thought elves were immortal. Wait! You can kill them. But they're hard to kill. Mm-hmm. Look. Celebrimbor and Anatar Canad. Gil-galad, Elrond, and Galadriel don't like him. Unfortunately, we would need the 9 kingdoms of the men and 7 kingdoms of the dwarves. Or you can make it about me, Loki. Loki, it's not about you. Yeah, we have no realms of men besides Numenor. It's not even one of the 9. Where are the 6 dwarven lords next to Durin? Yeah. And not like that. We don't have the 9 and the 7. All we have is the 3. Yeah. And not only that. Halbrand tells Galadriel who he really is. Did they have to make him hot and sexy? Yep. And they even lied to Celebrimbor about the whole thing. Where's the Mithril plotline? Yeah. Unfortunately, the fall of Numenor can happen within 2 seasons. The first season will set it up, but the second season would have made it happen. Right. And not only that, Galadriel was supposed to be an elf queen, not a sour... Right, not a sour queen? No, she is not. Gil-galad is not a good person, and is adored. Is not liked by anyone. Hey, did Isildur make it out alive? Wait, he can't die yet. Oh yeah, but his brother dies. Yeah. What's with the mysteries and the surprise twists? Okay. So that's why Lord of the Rings failed. So now. No. Now here's another thing. They took Iddlemirth, and there's that. And there's like a whole bunch of kingdoms. We have elves and dwarves and all this other good stuff. Indeed. Galadriel met the Dark Lord himself, but he was in disguise. And not only that, they get picked up and they were taken home. And so what happened? The queen agrees, even though she's just rotting everyone. So around the village is being attacked. Yeah. This is why you got to know your fantasy. Now we got a band of villagers, a war party, and goblins. Yes, boring, tasteless goblins. And next, we got Irish stereotypes. Ugh, that makes me angry. I know, Tierra. I'm Irish on my dad's side. Yeah. Well, who is the stranger? Mm-hmm. And he kept you guessing. And they think, and then some witches thought, this stranger is Sauron. Yeah. What's the explanation? The strangers blow him up. And then we find out that halflings left their second injured behind to be picked off. That's a stupid idea. Oh, of course, though, elves and dwarves could be friends, and they fight over Mithril. Yeah. And now, this sounds like something you wouldn't read in your book. Yeah, and then you're discriminating people who like to play Dungeons and Dragons. Unfortunately, the crybaby fights with the emo, who fights with Punchy, but then they have to fight to save the village. Jeez. A boring battle, a creation of some awful land, and rings? Hey, wait a minute, those are shrubberies. This isn't good storytelling. I mean, take the Tolkien away, and you get a boring story. Yeah, who the heck are these guys? And why should we care? Amazon could have made more money if they scrapped a lot of that. And not only that, you can't even call it fan fiction. Great, so bad you can't even call it fan fiction. Even the fan fiction's better. Well, don't worry. We'll find out what the real story is. Eventually. Yay!
Okay, everybody. I don't know what happened, but we got like close to 45 minutes of talking about where Rings of Power went wrong, and a lot of its terrible mistakes. So there's that.
And not only that, there are other things that we should be talking about that don't have anything to do with the Lord of the Rings. Okay, guys, I think it's time to clean out our brains with something fun. Okay, which is... Okay, everybody, it's time to do something new.
Game of Thrones failed Jon Snow. They did not give him a good ending.
Yeah, Jon Snow is a Targaryen.
Yeah, he's a Targaryen, not a Snow. Can't believe they forced him to be a Snow.
Yeah. Look, as far as we all know, R plus L did equal J.
Yeah, but the problem is, instead of embracing that,
he chose love.
Yeah, he chose to love Daenerys. We wouldn't blame him for that.
Unfortunately, Game of Thrones did not want him to be a Targaryen. They forgot that Jon was supposed to be on the throne.
Yeah, Jon was meant to be king.
kicking him out and making him be poor and anomalous is a bad idea. So anticlimactic. Of course, in the finale, Jon kills Daenerys right in front of the throne. And he is booted permanently. Okay. Now he needs to talk to the last person who knows everything. It's time for him to learn what it means to be a Targaryen. Yeah, the last episode made a lot of Game of Thrones fans angry. It's time to fix the story. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah. Now it's time for some movie news. Yep. Of course, Leroy and Elena are still not here, so they'll have to do the coffee break next week. Okay, everybody. We're going to go to the Golden Globes. Yes! Okay. So we're going to the Golden Globes. First, we're Golden Globes winners to T23. Okay, so it's time to do our homework. Yeah, it's been 80 years since the Golden Globe first began. Now, it's time to look at the winners. And now we got a lot of winners and some shocking losers. Yep, Eddie Murphy has walked away with a Cecil B. DeMille Award. Well, what can I say? After over 40 years of telling bad jokes on Saturday Night Live and making funny movies that made people laugh, it just caught up to him, and he walked away with an award. All right, Ryan Murphy walked over with the Carol Burnett Award, and not only that, Angela Bassett has taken home a Golden Globe for her part in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Yes! Yeah, finally! It's time for Marvel movies to take back their day. Yeah, let's give Marvel some respect. Yeah, respect Marvel. Give us some respect. Yeah, give us some respect. Yeah, respect the Marvels. Indeed. Okay. So now that we looked at all the winners, we gotta get ready for the Oscars. And I know what we do. Let's poke fun at the Oscars. Yeah, let's poke fun at the Oscars. Yeah, let's do a show which has us poking fun at the Oscars. Wait. But before we go any further, remember this. Well, in light of recent events that happened last year, sometimes we're not allowed to make any bad jokes. No more bad jokes. So there's that. Okay, so what's going on in the entertainment world? What's going on in the entertainment world? Julia Roberts discovers that one of her ancestors is not her ancestor. Yikes! Ooh, yeah. It's time to find... Yep, looks like we're required to now look at our family history. Yep, go check out our own family history. Indeed. Prince Harry continues to not show any intelligence with a book that makes up lies. And because of that, King Charles is very unhappy with him. Yep, looks like Harry ain't going to the coronation. I mean, look, he already ain't going to be king anyway. Yep. He could probably lose that right, too. Indeed. Yep. And now, okay, let's take a look at this story. Insiders are saying that Prince Harry don't cross the line. A line most people never cross. Yeah, normal people don't cross that line. Everybody has had enough of him and his lies. Yep, now they say that he's done it. Yep. Yep. So while the rest of the world is having a field day, the Windsors are not happy about it. Yeah, the Windsors are just not happy. Yep. Of course, Queen Elizabeth would not have approved of this. And the worst part is, if Princess Diana were still alive, she probably would be very disappointed. Whew. I'm pretty sure, yeah, she may be very disappointed. Look, he has to, look, first of all, he needs to stop, think, and look, we all knew he was going to do his own thing. And then, of course, not only did he fight with William, he said some bad things about Camilla Parker Bowles. Yeah. And then some people say, he ain't getting back with the family. Yep, Charles will probably kick him to the curb. Yeah. The problem is, he's going to get kicked to the curb permanently. Yep. Unfortunately, we found out that over the New Year's weekend, Jeremy Renner got into a terrible accident. Oh, no way. We're being told that he's okay. Phew. Thank goodness. But let's just hope he's okay, because him falling off a snowplow and getting run over is a very, very, very bad thing. Man, somebody needs to recall them snowplows, because we can't have anybody else getting ran over by snowplows. Yep. And not only that, Michael Flatley has cancer. Oh, man. We've had enough of hearing about people with cancer. Yeah, enough is enough. No more cancer. Period. Boo! Hooray! Ah! Look, Namor the Submariner. My coffee shop, my rules. Be respectful for the toys, okay? Come on. One coffee shop, one people. Ha! He is never going to listen to anyone. Yep. Oh, yeah. Is there any more pop culture news? Look at this. Is any more pop culture news that we need to focus on? Well, there's one culture news that we gotta figure out. What? And this one is called Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Yeah. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. And guess who's gonna show up? Uninvited. Oh no! Ooh, hello everyone, and toys. How are you? Oh God, it's him. Oh yes, within a month you will all be watching my movie. Yeah. Why are you being in here? Because I'm coming soon. A lot sooner than you think. But Kang, why are you really gonna be here? Ooh, because what? Oh, I'm coming here to conquer everything. Yeah. Why are you coming here to conquer everything? What do we have that you want? Oh, yes. Oh yeah, another thing. There's also MODOK. Hello everyone. MODOK here. And I have arrived to... Hey, what are you doing? Nope, I'm kicking you out. But why? No MODOKs allowed. What? No MODOKs? Yeah. Okay. But we gotta ask ourselves, will anybody die in Quantumania? Oh, yes. It won't be who you think. See you soon. Poof. No. What? What is it? No, King the Conquerors. They're not supposed to be here. They need to leave. Yeah. And there's only one thing. We're gonna talk about Loki. Yes. And how Loki connects to King the Conqueror. Well, let me tell you something, toys. What? What is it? No. no. It's King the Conqueror. Or He Who Remains. That's right. He Who Remains called you all wonderful toys. Oh, you sweet and wonderful miniature toys. And not only that, he's going to be coming back. I thought He Who Remains is dead because... Didn't you kill him, Sylvie? I did get rid of him. But the problem is, he's here. Wait, hold on. How does He Who Remains come back? Oh, yeah. And he was a really crazy one. And he spoiled Black Widow. Yeah, that wasn't funny. Not funny at all. We still need to talk, you annoying little hog. Oh, come on, Yelena. Must we go through this every week? We need to talk. We need to talk. We need to talk about my sister's death. Oh, that's right. Yep, hopefully that story can be resolved in the Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts? Whoa. Hold up. Since when did Marvel create a version of the Suicide Squad? Oh, yeah. Marvel's always riffing on DC, but DC riffed on Marvel first, so there you have it. He Who Remains murdered all his counterparts and created the sacred timeline. But Sylvie killed him and ruined everything. Oh no! Wait a minute. He Who Remains is still going to come back. Yep, that's what he said. You can't be. But then I'm just going to end up right back here. Yep. Reincarnation, baby. Why do we have to think about reincarnation? Boo! And that's honest. It's creation and destruction and creation and destruction. The multiverse blew up. Yeah, wait. He Who Remains is coming here. Oh, no. Look, if He Who Remains comes back, yeah, he's like majorly unkillable. Yep. And now like that, he's coming back. It's all right. Look, we already know he's going to come back. We already know the... Oh, yes. That is correct. I shall return. Again, to see all you wonderful toys. We've already seen a version of you and he's evil. Oh, you think he's awful. Oh, just wait till the other variants come along. What they need is an expert to help, like Fantastic Four or Doctor Strange and Claire. Yeah. Or Loki could help the Avengers. No. I don't want to help the Avengers. But Loki, you have to be a hero. Yes, come on, Loki. You gotta be a hero. Yeah, be a hero. Yeah, be a hero. Yeah, come on, Loki. Yeah, be a hero. Be a hero. Be a hero. Why do you want me to be a hero? Because it's not about you, Loki. Will you stop saying that, Sylvie? Wait a minute. There's only one good thing Loki can do. Yeah, the last thing we're going to talk about is what if Loki reunites with Thor?
No, 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 no. Loki! Go away, Thor. Go away. Oh, come on, Loki. You need a hug. No, no, no hugs. No hugs.
Oh, come on, Loki. It's not so bad. Uncle Thor wants to give you hugs.
No love. No hugs from Thor. Okay, I will stab you. Oh, come on, Loki. It's not that bad.
Yeah, besides. Come on now, Loki. Let's be friends.
Go away, Sif. I don't want to be your friend anymore.
Oh, come on, Loki. Don't be like that. You need friends.
And not those annoying little creatures called toys. Excuse me, Sif. We are friends with Loki. Look at this. We did. Look. By the time we reach Thor, Love and Thunder, Thor has decided. Well, he has depression because one, he failed to kill Thanos. Hey, not me. I'm the good Thanos. And then he loses Jane Foster to cancer during Love and Thunder, and he offers to adopt Love. So if they meet, they're going to meet as new and improved heroes.
Yeah.
What they need to do is let Thor and Loki have a chance to be brothers again.
No, 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 no. But come on, Loki. We need your expertise.
Yeah, and besides, there's a bad guy out there.
Yeah, there is a bad guy, and he wants to conquer everything.
Yep. And, we gotta stop him before bad things happen.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, my face is up here.
Jeez. Don't worry. Now, Mobius will appear in Deadpool 3.
Oh, hello everybody. Deadpool here. I'm glad that you're all looking forward to my movie. Ow, Deadpool! Ow, 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 ow! Yeah, get out of here, Deadpool! Get out of here! No Deadpool! Ugh! Who let this ugly creature in them? He's nothing but a Homelander. Language. And besides, we're gonna be one big happy family. No, wait, no, you are not. Sorry, Deadpool, but you have to leave. Whoa! I'll be back. Ah. Boo! Man, I've had enough of bad guys.
Yeah, especially those that call themselves Kang.
Kang?
Yeah, it's freaking Kang.
Yeah. But wait a minute. Didn't we get the one where...
What?
Look. What about...
Look, there's one more thing we need to talk about. Captain Marvel Round 2, which is coming out next year.
Uh-oh. Here it is. It's so easy.
Yeah. Well, a character in Loki should meet with the Marvels.
Next is... We're getting Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and Avengers, the Kang Dynasty.
Ay, 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 ay.
So Captain Marvel Part 2 is next to Loki Part 2.
Oh, yeah. look at this. We're getting the Marvels. Hey, everybody. Hi, Carol. Oh, is there a Loki here? No. No Carols. Oh, what's the matter, Loki? No Monica's. Hi, Loki. And no Kamalas. Oh, come on, Loki. You gotta be a hero. Yep, come on, Loki. Be a hero. Be a hero. Be a hero. Yeah. Not only are we getting Carol and Kamala, we get adult Monica Rambeau. Yeah. And then, so look, we're getting Carol, we're getting Monica, we're getting Kamala. And look, Kang is gonna be there. Yep. He already took over TVA. I don't want to talk about it. And I don't want to talk about the world where all the toys were happy. Ooh. Ooh. And not only that, we got the 10 rings that Shang-Chi inherited from his dad, and Kamala's bangle, which she picked up from her great-grandma. Yep. And not only that, Kang is going around stealing things from the past and bringing them to the future. Yep. And not only that, we could get Sylvie in the main Marvel Cinematic Universe. Who, me? Come on, Sylvie. Your time has come. Yeah, the time has come to bring Sylvie into the story. Yeah. What if Kang is the puppet master behind the villain plot? We need somebody who's faced him. Oh, yeah. Well, so somebody faced down Kang. He ruined my life. No one ruins my life. Yeah. So wait. So there it is. And before we forget, what's the difference between Sylvie and Lady Loki? And Enchantress. Really? Lady Loki is me, sillies. Loki? It's been a while since I turned to my female self. Well, why did you turn to your female self? Because of those things called toys. Well, we did find out that Sylvie ain't Lady Loki. Her name is Sylvie Lushton. Yeah. Look, she was second Enchantress. Of course, Loki took over Sif's body. Loki? You deserved it, Sif. Ugh. Oh, come on, Loki. Don't be like that. I can be like whatever I want. You two. One coffee shop, one people. Please get along. But oddly enough, this version of Loki stopped being evil. Really? So you use my body to stop being evil? Yep. Well, and then didn't you work with Dr. Doom? Yep. But don't worry. We all know that Loki can turn into a woman if he feels like it. Poof! Bold of you to assume that I don't turn to a woman. Ugh. Bold of you to assume that you can't turn to anyone. Oh, I turn to everything and everyone. Can you turn to a toy? No. You turn me into a toy, I will hurt you. Yeah. Wait, so when they were making up the story about girl Loki, they made her a variant. Yeah, a variant who lost everything. Ugh. You didn't even look like Lady Loki in the comics. Oh no. I decided to keep blonde hair instead of dark hair. Oh yeah. But who is Sylvie? She thought she was just a normal girl who had powers and became a superhero. Oh yeah. And yet, you were meant to trap creatures called Avengers, because I can't stand any of the Avengers. Bleh. I wanted Sylvie to join the Young Avengers team and sabotage them. And yet, they wouldn't let her in because she threatened them. But that hurt my feelings. Not for long, Sylvie, because you stayed heroic. Yep, because of Enchantress. Hello, everybody. Go away, Amara. I don't like you. Jeez! What do you see in these miniature toys that you don't see in me? Everything better. Yeah. Yep. She was supposed to be with Wiccan, though. Yeah. Yeah, she did go up against Doctor Strange and Clea. It's either here or there. No. She was adopted. Yes. My mom died when I was a kid, and I don't know who my dad is. I had to teach myself magic. And then, didn't you enchant Elias? Yeah, I enchanted Elias. So, you took down the TVA agents? Yep. So, you're even... I can use my powers to put false scenarios in people's heads, and I can bring about hidden memories. So now you're trying to get rid of timekeepers and TVA. Yep. Yep. But now why is that? Why would Marvel Studios do that? They always do that. Just to make it interesting. Yeah. I mean, remember the rules. Evenly matched heroes fight evenly matched villains. Look. You know, you want to make them different. Mm-hmm. Yep. Or maybe Sylvie is a pawn created by another Loki. Ugh! Tired of these Lokis. Hello, everybody. Here comes presidential candidate Loki. Oh, not presidential candidate Loki. Oh, God, go away. President Loki. Bleh. Oh, look at that. Vote for me and no more Thursdays. Right, boys? My coffee shop, my rules. No President Loki. Can't stand President Loki. All right. And we still have the one stories, but we'll have to deal with that. Yep. And not only that, unfortunately, a lot of people still say that Hela is Loki's mom. Please don't. Please don't say that Hela is my mom. Come on now, Loki. You can't deny it, Loki. Mother, what are you doing? I wouldn't listen, Loki. What? What is it? Oh, wait. Where's the... So wait, so they're still doing this, they're still telling that story. Well, they might even use that. Can Hela be Loki's birth mom? We're gonna be talking about that story. Yeah, even though they did take the traditional story about Loki and Hela and turn it around. Ooh. Ooh. Ha. Unfortunately, you will have to wait until the second season of Loki to hear the story because of that. Oh, wait. There's one more thing we need to discuss. Unfortunately, folks, the time has come to put an end to the show. Aww. That's okay. Because, look, on January 3rd, we all raised our glasses and made a toast to Tolkien. Yep. And now it's time for us to do the thing that we should have done last year, which is we are going to make 2023 the year that Tolkien becomes relevant again. Yes! And because of that, wow. Like, 2023 is 20 years of Return to King and 10 years of the Desolation of Smaug. Sounds like the perfect time to make Tolkien relevant again. Yep, and this time, maybe we should do our own version of Rings of Power. Because, well, hey Duchess, what's up? I put out a casting call. We got a couple of new actors coming in, and we're going to make sure that these guys know what they're doing. Because we're going to fix the story. Yep. Time to fix the story. And if we can't, we'll just scrap it and start over. Yeah! Thanks, Duchess! Okay, everybody. Here's what we have to say next. Which is, thank you all very much for tuning in to our podcast, our ultra late podcast. Because... look, we've got other things to do. And Tea Tolkien Thursdays is going to be one of the main things. Yeah, because look, it's time for us to make Tolkien relevant again. Now that we figured out what went wrong with Rings of Power, we got to focus on what we're going to do to make it right. Make 2023 the year Tolkien becomes relevant again. Yep. Okay, everybody. Until next week, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay? Yep, let's be awesome to each other. Yeah! I mean, Bill and Ted said be excellent to each other, but we're going to be awesome to each other. Yeah! And if we don't, and if you do not subscribe to this channel and like this video and leave a nice comment and share it with your friends, you will be destroyed. Whoa! Star Child! You can't say stuff like that. Oh God, Star Child, please. Stop threatening to destroy people. Why do you want to destroy people? Because they have no intelligence. Oh. Okay, can we do some karaoke time? Katie, why are you and Toys planning to do more karaoke? Because it's time to do some karaoke. Hopefully by next week we will do our karaoke sessions. And we will share them with the world. Okay, everybody. See you all next week. Goodbye. 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 Oh, and don't forget who's really more important. Me, Loki. Not this silly rings of power that everyone talks about. Loki!